This conference will now be recorded.
It is my privilege to call to order the Board of Zoning Appeals regular meeting Monday, June the 2nd, 2025, beginning here at 5 p.m. Marie, could you please call the roll for us?
Mr. Miller.
Here.
Mr. Alston.
Yes, here.
Mr. Levine.
Here.
Mr. Malik.
Oh, here. You said Miller. You changed your name? Here. I thought she said Malik. She said Miller. Sorry.
Start today. Wow, this is going well. Thank you. Has everybody had an opportunity to review the minutes?
I have.
From last month, from May the 5th meeting?
Yes. I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Would someone like to second?
I will second.
Marie, can you please call the roll again?
Mr. Miller.
Abstain.
Mr. Levine.
Yes.
Mr. Alston.
Yes.
Mr. Malik.
Yes.
Thank you. Before we go on with our agenda this evening, since this is a formal hearing, swearing in the individuals who wish to speak this evening is required. If you plan on giving formal testimony this evening, please raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth to the best of your knowledge? Thank you. Okay, since we have no old business this evening, we'll move right into new business. We have one agenda item tonight. That is for a conditional use for a special residence within a C2 district for the property located at 8210 West Central Ave, parcel number 78-31751, referencing Sylvania Township Zoning Resolution Section 600. Daryl, could I please have the staff report?
The subject property at 8210 West Central Avenue consists of a 1.5 acre parcel on the north side of Central, just east of Centennial Road. Single-story, 1,561 square foot single-family dwelling constructed in 1950 is on the east side of the parcel. A 704 square foot detached garage, also constructed in 1950, sits behind the house near the eastern property line. The parcel is zoned C2 General Commercial. Other C2 zone parcels abut the subject parcel on the east, south, and west. The parcel to the east, like the subject property, is occupied by a single-family dwelling. The large metal recycling facility is to the south on the opposite side of Central Avenue, and the Toledo Edison Power Station abuts to the west. A mobile home community zoned R4 high-density residential abuts the subject property to the rear. The applicant owns and resides in the dwelling on the subject property. He has expressed an interest in operating a frozen seafood wholesale business on the property. Wholesale business is a permitted use within the C2 zone district. However, the C2 zoning does not allow a residential use on a commercially used parcel. The exception to this is an approved conditional use for a special residence. Sylvania Township zoning resolution defines a special residence as a dwelling unit on the same parcel of land as a commercial business not located within the mixed-use zoning district. Therefore, the applicant is requesting this conditional use to remain living on the property while he conducts his wholesale business. Zoning staff recommends approval of the request for a conditional use for a special residence for the property at 8210 West Central Avenue for the following three reasons. One, the proposed conditional use is consistent and compliant with the Sylvania Township zoning resolution. Two, the proposed conditional use is compatible with the recommendation of the Sylvania Township land use plan. And three, the proposed conditional use should not present a negative or detrimental impact upon adjoining properties. Lastly, the Board of Zoning Appeals may prescribe any other appropriate conditions and/or safeguards it deems necessary to ensure that this use will be conducted in conformance with the intent and purpose of the Sylvania Township zoning resolution.
Thank you, Daryl. I have one question. Have we received any feedback, correspondence for or against from neighbors?
We just had a couple just inquiring about it.
We own the property to the east.
Okay.
And we do have a couple of questions.
Okay, 1 second. Any Additional questions from the board for Daryl?
Yeah, it may end up being for the applicant, but do they plan on using the residence for the operations, or are they building something on here?
Or is it
My
the garage?
understanding, no, but I believe the applicant
Okay,
will be better.
I can
Okay.
defer to
address
that.
Yeah, the application says it's the detached garage.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I do have questions, probably more for the applicant again.
Yeah, I do too, so.
Okay, thank you. I believe the applicant's here this evening. Would you like to speak on behalf of this matter? If so, please come up to the podium here. You need to sign in with your name and address, state your name and address.
No, I'll need to be sworn in as well.
And then, did you raise your hand previously?
No, I didn't. I didn't know it was direct to me.
Do you swear to tell the truth?
Yes, I did.
Thank you. Then if you could state your name and address for the record.
My name is David Nguyen. I am live in 8210 West Central Avenue.
Okay, thank you.
Ohio 43617.
Okay, thank you. Does the board have questions for the applicant?
I did have one question, and it looks like there was an email correspondence with Marie about this, but it wasn't clarified. Do you know how many deliveries or pickups daily you are expected as far as traffic flow goes?
For right now, I have only one restaurant in town, one restaurant in Detroit. Pretty much it.
Okay, so,
So this is very small, 1-2 person business. So for right now, that's all I have.
so one or two delivery trucks a day, or?
Probably once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks. Yeah,
Really?
restaurant order once a week is the most.
Okay,
So I'm
Okay.
hoping more, but for now, the order that I have is just once a week, every 10 days.
Okay.
depending on the sale.
okay, I was just concerned about traffic flow, and what are the size of the vehicles picking up
I
and
have a
delivering?
Sprinter van.
Sprinter van,
So
okay,
the capacity is 3,300, but I'm probably gonna cap it at 3,000. But probably anywhere between 2,500 to 3,000 pounds.
okay, so you're not gonna have a semi trying to back in right off of Central Avenue?
Hopefully not at this time. I mean, the reason I bought that property some years back is to build a seafood warehouse in the back. And then Mr. COVID came, and then, after that, plan changed. So for now, just that. If I got 2 deliveries a week, I'd be okay.
Okay, it's not a significant traffic flow, okay.
So to clarify the process, do you go pick the food up and then store it and then deliver it? Or do you have something delivering to you? Like, is it UPS, a semi truck? How do you get it?
Sometimes they ship it to me.
Okay.
So I pick it up in Detroit, Romulus, or in Columbus. Sometimes I go and pick it up. They're already pre-packed with pre-label. And my plan is to hopefully distribute it along the way back from Tennessee up here. But whenever I get up here, then I drop them off. I drop them straight off and then I go.
So you're not having like semi trucks delivering to you or UPS or anything like that, anything beyond?
No.
Thank you.
And just for the record, you plan on doing the operations in the detached garage then? That's where everything will be stored and delivered to?
If I have any left over, I would like to store it in the garage.
Okay.
If any left over.
Any additional questions for the applicant? Thank you.
Thanks.
Would anybody else like to speak on behalf of this matter? Do you swear to tell the truth, please?
Yes.
Thank you. If you could please sign your name and your address there, and then state your name and address when you're finished for the record.
Do you want my address for the property that's next to this property, or do you want my actual address where I reside?
Actual address, please.
Where I reside?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm Mary Manrow. My husband and I own the property right next door to that home, to the east. Our concerns are, will there be any water necessary to run this operation? Because we have a deep well and we don't want, we're worried about that it could go dry if there was a lot of water used.
Okay.
And also, what happens as this business grows? What happens with the conditional,
The conditional use.
Yeah.
Okay. Daryl, I don't know if you want to speak to that, but
I guess kind of depends on how much it grows. If it's to the point where he's gonna need a bigger building, or there is semi trucks coming in, or parking lot, or things like that, he would have to go through what's known as a project plan review, in which case engineered plans are submitted and reviewed by the various entities, fire department, ODOT, Lucas County engineer, Lucas County sanitary engineer, Lucas County Plan Commission, Toledo Water, myself. Whether there be certain requirements that he would have to adhere to. If there was any major change, such as drives, parking, buildings, things like that.
So if this is approved, what exactly will the approval be for?
well, go on. Go ahead.
The approvals for the residents.
Yeah.
To continue living in the house that's being commercial, on a property that's commercially zoned and used. Right now, it's not used commercially, so it isn't a factor, but once he starts using it commercially, then he needs a special residence approval to continue living there.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Will the applicant please come back up for a second? If you could please state your name again.
My name is Dan.
Okay. The neighbor asked a question regarding your water use for that. Do you plan to use water?
Yes, no. Everything pre-packed, labeled,
Yeah.
everything. And as far as rolling go, I hope it would go, but I don't know, to be honest with you, because it's a very competitive business. So, but it is growth that either we build there or we already have a building downtown, so
Okay.
as well, so, but no water necessary.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Any additional questions?
Not for me.
No more questions?
Thank you. Does the board need a deliberative session?
No.
Looking good.
I would like to make a motion to approve a conditional use for a special residence within a C2 district for the property located at 8210 West Central Avenue. Parcel number 78-31751, Sylvania Township Zoning Resolution Section 600.
Second.
Marie, can you please call the roll?
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Levine,
Yes.
Mr. Elliston,
Yes.
Mr. Maddox.
Yes.
Okay, the motion is approved and carries. You'll be getting something formally in writing, but you're good to go at this point, so. Seeing that we have no additional business this evening, I will make a motion to adjourn.
I will second.
Marie, can you please call the roll?
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Elliston,
Yes.
Mr. Levine,
Yes.
Mr. Maddox.
Yes.
At 5:14, our meeting is now adjourned.